NBC26 live at 10.
To me, he's a hero.
Fallen trooper Trevor Casper's college instructor, along with friends and family, remembering his service to our community. Plus, new information as investigators work to figure out what happened at two crime scenes that left Trooper Casper and two others dead. And fulfilling his bucket list, a Menasha man with 6 months to live, getting a helping hand from a middle schooler, and our NBC26 cares. But we begin with Cameron Moreland's first forecast. The snow we saw this morning, Cameron, has pretty much disappeared tonight.
That's right, Stacy, and what's left is still melting. As we speak, it's 38 degrees right now in Green Bay with cloudy skies and gusty westerly winds. We're looking at 37 in Appleton with west winds at around 10 to 20 miles per hour. Those westerly winds will eventually turn to the northwest later on tonight, and that means these cooler readings across northern Wisconsin and the western UP will work in here by tomorrow morning. Let's take a look at your school day forecast. You can expect a lot of clouds with some sunshine. There could be a few icy spots out there with temperatures hovering around freezing. Stacy?
We have a breaking news update live at 10. New information released tonight in the death of State Trooper Trevor Casper and two others. The tragic series of events started yesterday afternoon when Stephen Snyder robbed the State Bank of Florence in Wasaki and stole an employee's car. About 45 minutes later, sheriff's deputies responded to Jermac Road near the bank and found 59-year-old Thomas Christ had been killed after an apparent encounter with Snyder. A few hours later, Trooper Casper spotted Snyder driving in Fond du Lac. Both were killed during a shootout. Trooper Snyder was just 21 years old. Tonight, his college instructor, family, and friends say he knew early on that he was meant to serve as an officer of the law. NBC26's Alex Hagan begins our team coverage from Fond du Lac.
Well, Stacy, as I stand here at the scene more than 24 hours later, those who knew him best are remembering him tonight as personable and a high achiever, calling him a hero.
He had a true servant's heart, and that's a rare and unique quality to find in today's times.
As more information continues to come in on what transpired outside the Pick and Save in Fond du Lac.
It was shock. It was devastation. I mean, he just graduated in December.
Tonight, we focus on State Trooper Trevor Casper.
I feel very poorly and sadly for their loss, and it hurts deeply.
Casper grew up in the small town of Kiel. In school, he was known as a likable guy, an athlete, on the prom court, a role model.
As much involvement as he could get into, he did.
And he always longed to join the state patrol, finding himself at Lakeshore Technical College studying criminal justice.
To me, he's a hero.
Instructor Lou Richards says Casper was a natural-born leader.
Very lighthearted, but when it came time to be tactical, he was very serious, took his training seriously.
It was a surprise to me when I heard of his successes throughout what he did.
Numerous tributes are going up across northeast Wisconsin at his state patrol headquarters and his hometown of Kiel. Remembering a life cut far too short, remembering a state trooper who bravely served his community.
We'll get through this. We're a strong community. We're good people here.
Now, Trooper Casper graduated from the academy back in December. Last night was his first solo patrol in his dream job. Reporting tonight in Fond du Lac, I'm Alex Hagan with NBC26.
Trooper Casper's family is thanking the community tonight for their outpouring of support, saying, quote, he truly believed his sole purpose in life was to serve and protect others. When asked if he was ready for his career as a state trooper, Trevor proudly told us that he was born ready to do this job. As a family, we are so deeply honored that our son served as a law enforcement officer with the Wisconsin State Patrol. Tonight, homes in Fond du Lac are lit up in blue in honor of Trooper Casper. You can do the same to show your support for his family during the National Lights On campaign, which runs through April 1st. You can also express your condolences online. This Facebook page has been created to honor his memory. It received nearly 30,000 supporters in just 24 hours. The page includes countless notes from close friends and photos remembering his life. On our NBC26 Facebook page, hundreds have reached out to those grieving tonight. Scott writes, to my brother in blue, thank you for lacing them up and making your corner of the world a little better. Sean says, rest in peace, Trooper Casper, job well done. And Jane writes, "My deepest condolences to Officer Casper's family and friends. Words are not enough. Very sorry for your loss." You can also honor Trooper Casper by changing your profile picture to this image. The investigation has now been handed over to the State Department of Justice. Investigators spending most of today collecting evidence at crime scenes in both Marinette and Fond du Lac counties, trying to figure out exactly what happened. NBC26's Raquel Amel continues our team coverage with the latest from Fond du Lac.
Crime scene tape down now, but investigators were out here all day long trying to piece together what happened. The aftermath of a deadly shooting between a young state trooper and a suspected bank robber.
I did see Trooper Casper fall to the ground.
21-year-old state trooper Trevor Casper, fresh out of field training. Today, his captain having a hard time talking about what happened.
He was eager to get out and get on the road and perform his duties with his peers.
The shootout a result of a spree of bank robberies starting at the State of Florence Bank in Woosaki, where suspect Stephen Timothy Snyder stole some cash and an employee's car. A few hours later, Trooper Casper spots the vehicle and begins to follow it. That's when the shootout happened.
It was absolutely textbook from the time that he observed the vehicle, with his communication with our dispatch center, the dispatch center's communication back to him as far as distance on the vehicle and everything that we would want.
State troopers tell us the investigation is being handled by the Department of Justice's Division of Criminal Investigation. The State Patrol tells us there is a fundraising page set up for Trooper Casper's family during this tough time. In Fond du Lac, Raquel Amel, NBC26.
The FBI has confirmed that security footage shows Snyder was responsible for the bank robbery in Woosaki. Investigators say shortly after he left the bank in a stolen car, deputies responded to Jermac Road, just a few miles away. There, they discovered that 59-year-old Thomas Christ had been shot and killed on the side of the road, allegedly after coming into contact with Snyder.
Oh, it's just a shock. I mean, you never think something like that could happen around here. Oh, he was a real friendly, outgoing guy.
With the investigation into yesterday's tragic events just getting underway, authorities say it could be some time before they have more concrete answers. And NBC26 will bring you any new information as it becomes available, both on air and online at NBC26.com. Coming up live at 10, if you were told you had 6 months to live, how would you spend it? See how a Fox Valley girl is trying to help her friends' dreams come true in tonight's NBC26 Cares. Plus, see why these tour bus riders had to get off in a hurry. It's trending tonight.
And the first big severe weather outbreak of the spring took place earlier this evening to our south across parts of Oklahoma and Arkansas. Back here in northeast Wisconsin, we're looking forward to some more winter-like weather. I'll have your forecast coming up next.
NBC26 Live at 10 with Stacy Engebretson, Chief Meteorologist Cameron Moreland, and Sports Director Larry McCarran. This is NBC26 Live at 10, your official Packers station. We have pictures from all over. Now we'd like you to send your pics to icontribute@NBC26.com. We'll use them online and on air.
Save at Gandrew Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, celebrating award season and 10 years.